Hello, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing wonderful. I'm doing great myself. I just had lunch and I was typically going to grab like something quick, like a burger or fry, and then some said, no, get something filling. So I got some rice and some fish, and I am full. Like, hands down, I'm full. But that was like the best combination. Like, there's a fish market, and then I just went to go to a Asian, not an Asian, Mexican restaurant that we have here, and got some rice, like some New Mexican rice, and I just peeled the fish off the bone and just grind it in that rice. It was so good. Then I had like a queso, cheese queso, with some salsa. It was so good, and I was like, that was like some food that I need to make at home more often, like rice and fish, and because I need that. Because right now I just been getting like fast, not fast food, but just like quick meals, and it's not as hearty. But I kind of wish I had my parents near. Definitely my mother. I'm like gonna request like chicken and dumplings and some yams and some greens. That's all I want with the chicken and dumplings is the greens and the yams. Cause I like that combo with that saltiness from the chicken and pastries or dumplings, and the sweetness from the yams, and just the greens. Just give me a bigger notch. I don't even need bread, but if my mom wants to make some cornbread, but most likely she's not. She's gonna go to the store and get some cornbread already made. But my kids like it. I love it, but I don't have to eat it, right? But let me share this screen real quick so we can talk. Okay, so y'all, this is my thumbnail that we're gonna talk about today. It's gonna be real quick. Shoot. Yesterday I did a live, and I talked about Diamond and how I felt like I was being not hard on her, but there gotta be something that she has to change mentally and physically, and her process of moving forward. Like, just in general, like her just being a mom, um, not a girlfriend, because that's failing her. But when she first did this live a year ago, and it stated that she did this in June the 6th, the very first one, moving into the apartment, she was discussing the small details of how the rent place went up, and that her and her man decided to go downgrade. Wasn't because they couldn't afford it or anything like that. They needed a downgrade. And that's fine. Most people, they do use that word, downgrade. They use, most people, I know. I be honest with you, I didn't look down on her with that video, because I was like, okay, she has a vision. So I can't afford this big apartment, but how about I just move into a small one, and then I'll just go ahead and, save up some extra dough so we can get a house or apartment or something that would be more suitable for us. Now, this time around, she was pregnant with her last baby. So Not trying to kick people when they're down. She had a lot of stress on her. Obviously, we see that the boyfriend didn't have a job because if y'all go back in this video, he's walking around. And y'all, what I noticed one thing about it was the beer bottles. I mean, he took out the trash and you heard it was clink, 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 clink. And I was like, and you could tell that she noticed it and she was aware of it because she's like, babe, stop, you being rude. But at the end of the day, Diamond knew about her living arrangement, point blank and simple. She knew that, hey, I have to downsize. She knew all this. So the money that she was saving in that apartment, that townhouse she had, she should have been able to save it for a rainy day. Am I correct? Now, a year later, June the 18th, she told the people, I got to move. My landlord is being ridiculous. Da 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 da. But they was being ridiculous since she moved into that apartment. Because Diamond recently told y'all the layout of how they lost her rent, how they're doing so much, they're coming after her, they're they're taking her packages. It was a list of things that these landlords or the management was doing to her. So she had a whole year to figure out a place. And then yesterday she comes on here days away from being homeless, explaining everything. Diamond, there's nobody that should feel sorry for you at this time. See, yesterday I felt sorry, but some told me to go back to my archives and say, hey, you remember this? Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Your story is not adding up. I'm not trying to count your pockets because I really don't care at this time, but I'm just saying there's some things that's not adding up. And it's easier for you to come on here and display display that you have multiple things and you have it lined up and it's not showing in the pudding. Nothing you're saying about you, babe, is adding up because you had 3 months to literally look for a place. And don't tell me, hey, they've been picky. They want you to have this amount of credit score. I don't think you did. I think you was waiting for somebody to come and give you something. And you know what? That's what it tells me. Because I'm going to go back and I'm going to come back to the homelessness in the house situation. That tells me how you like to play the system. And we're going to talk about your daughter for a minute. Not personally her daughter. We're going to talk about her keep on trying to get her daughter diagnosed for something that she don't have. Diamond, I don't know about anybody that's out here that's listening. You're coaching your daughter to act like that. Your daughter never really had, if she never had a using the bathroom problem until this year, something is going to go left. You don't think these people are writing stuff down? Like I'm trying to figure out myself, like how you think you're straight. I'm trying to figure out how you think you're straight. You're all they got to do is go ask your teacher school, like, hey, did she use the bathroom on herself? She's 8 years old. But my thing is, I think you're coaching her to misbehave like that, so you can have an easy turnout. This is our old hustler. I don't know about y'all, but we had plenty of kids back in the day. Their parents used to put them on Ritalin. And my mama said Ritalin gave those parents a check. You're one of those parents that will, you don't even try to think outside ways to help your daughter. Yes, say cheese. Yes, there's no way that your child, you can say, well, my child never had this problem. And now suddenly they at school, and I think you're coaching them a sick way, but most parents do. I told y'all a story. I went to somebody that had to go get her daughter tested, and all she pulled out was, this is what she pulled out for the little girl. She gave her a pack of Skittles or M&Ms and a Mountain Dew and told her to hurry up and drink it and hurry up and eat. Now, remind you, she had other kids. Other kids. She was bouncing off the wall. While the other kids are pissed off because she gets something special. Like, she gets something special. But this one gets to eat Skittles and drink Mountain Dew. That's sad. You're not doing anything but harming her. You're holding her back. Instead of being a loving mother and saying, hey, babe, what is wrong with you? Why are you not talking? But I see why your kids is unruly. They're they're unruly. I see why. I see why. And I don't know if I'm saying that wrong or ruly. No, they're unruly. Ruly. I think I'm saying that right. I see why. My Tyler, ever since he was about 4 months old, I took him to the grocery store and he knew how to behave himself. All my kids knew how to behave themselves. That's my toddler, that's a middle child. He tests my gangster, but I test his. Why y'all parents are so afraid of telling your kids no? But that is your problem. Simon, stop coaching your daughter. Because all you doing is embarrassing her. You just giving me all this stuff talking about she's afraid of. Flush the toilet, she's afraid of. It was a mess. And then the teacher said, well, I went into the bathroom and she was perfectly fine. That sounds like coaching to me. Because normal kids, they will still act the same no matter who is around. Just think about that. But you want her to get a check, or you want your kids to get a check so bad that that man of yours that you don't mind babysitting can still be in that same place. Diamond, I'm telling you, you gotta let go of that man. If you want your stuff to be on point, you're gonna have to let go of Robert. Y'all not married, y'all just got kids together. But he rather stay at home with his mama and tell you to figure it out. Just think about that. But y'all, I'm done for today about Diamond. My word is Diamond. Don't coach your daughter. You're gonna make her behind. You know your daughter is capable of doing stuff. You just so quick to put some medicine in her system so she can be out of your hair. That's not what parenting do. Most parents, we have to just maintain it. That's the reason why it's hard for parents like me to accept something's wrong with my child, because I try my best to be there. That's the worst part. Like if my child is having a slight or have a severe autism, it's still shocking to me. But it's a fucking breeze to you. You're okay with telling the world my daughter boo-boos on herself. She used the bathroom on myself. Oh, she went mute. Like, why did she go mute? Why is she staring at him? Why she can't comprehend? It's because her mama and daddy is too busy trying to screw each other apart, then take care of their children. Those kids go into a room majority of the time to get out of your hair. I never understand. I never understood this. Never, never. You got a man that basically got you video behind video behind video trying to clean up a mess that he can't even help. Don't come on here talking about babe. Don't you do it. Babe don't even need to be recognized anymore. He's a nobody. But y'all, I'm done for this topic. And I'll talk to y'all later. I really hope you're having a great day. And if you're on the East Coast, be safe because I think they said tropical storm is about to hit again. So if y'all want to tropical, not tropical, but if y'all on the East Coast, just be mindful, get y'all water. Don't rack up, don't go crazy, but just go get your water and just enjoy your little self. All right. And if you're off, that is a win. That's a good whammy. All right. Bye bye.